gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tonight, 20.
Yeah.
Here's the 3rd-round pick from Memphis. It's Darrell Henderson. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a tempo program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
A nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Go. Hurry.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hold on. Check.
Defense, let's go. Watch the safety trip.
2nd down, it's Henderson. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Gone. Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Got like 20.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll run here with Henderson. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 98 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mike.
180.
All day.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set. 180. Regular. Hurry.
All day. Slam.
Alert.
58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Watch the slats. Watch.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Henderson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Sione Takitaki in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd and long. It's gone. Going up top for Kupp. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 58, right over.
Hey, alert 33.
58, right there. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Shift! Watch the shift!
Hey, alert 33.
58 to Mike. 58.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the 1st round, but they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Silver.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
We're good.
On second down now, it's Henderson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Henderson will try to run for the first. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check, check. Fresno. Regular. Hurry. Done.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and an alley to run, and avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
41's the mic.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Up.
Hey, 41's mic. I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield on first down. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the 31, Mayfield, and this is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's going to let this go for the end. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, his second sack of the night. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Cook's now in his second season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down.
Cut. Check 53.
I got one.
From the 50, it's gone. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run now with Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Back to throw. Gone. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check, 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 check.
Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Oh, yeah, and here we go.
Mayfield now. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
180.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43 is the mic, boy, 43.
Hurry, hurry. Come on. You better bring it.
40.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Push it back.
Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Set. 180.
Let's go, D.
Up.
Hey. 4 down. Joker.
On first down, McLeod. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air again. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Henderson going to run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
2nd and 10.
Set. 180.
59. Let's go, B. Big Sears right here.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, D. Mike, check, 59.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry is Henderson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henderson. And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike. 180. Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Check.
They'll try and run. Henderson. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did. Showed exactly why. It's not just how he plays. It's not just his arm and his vision. It's the leadership. It's the toughness. It's the moxie that he exhibits. And his teammates just feed off of it.
So for Cleveland, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,